therapy for a deadly and debilitating disease. Patients with Duchenne muscular dystrophy now have new hope. And for an Illinois family, it's a double blessing. On their family farm, the Flessner boys have free range. But early on, something was holding older brother Mason back.
Lots of falls, lots of goose eggs on his forehead.
Just wasn't progressing as fast as some of his friends were and family, so that's when I started asking questions.
Answers were difficult to find until Daniel and Lindsay finally consulted a neurologist about their son's delayed motor skills.
Going into the appointment like, yeah, everything's been fine. They just think he's behind. Like, he might just need extra physical therapy, to know he has a genetic condition that should put him in a wheelchair by the time he's 12.
What looks like leg muscle is actually fibrous scarring and fatty replacement from broken down tissues, a sign of the disease that was making Mason weaker. Duchenne muscular dystrophy, a rare genetic condition that causes the muscles to waste away. Young patients lose the ability to walk. Ultimately, their heart and respiratory muscles fail.
It's hard to think about now, but the way we used to do it is that if a child lost ambulation by age 10 and died by age 20, then it was Duchenne.
It's no longer a wait-and-see diagnosis. The identification of a Duchenne gene and now gene replacement therapy have changed the treatment landscape for the Flessners. It's a double blessing. Not long after they received the news about their firstborn, they learned their younger son, Dawson, shared the same mutation.
It sticks with me, it'll stick with me forever. There's never a time to be diagnosed with Duchenne's, but if there's ever a time, now's the time.
After decades of research, doctors can now administer a synthetic microgene designed to produce dystrophin, the protein patients with Duchenne lack that helps keep muscles intact. The material is carried on a special vector, a virus most people have never encountered. That means the body doesn't have antibodies to disrupt its path.
I'm not a scientist, I'm just a simple-minded farmer.
What do you want on here?
But Daniel and Lindsay dug deeper. Their tenacity led them to Lurie Children's Hospital, where Mason received the multi-million-dollar single dose as part of a clinical trial. Now it's Dawson's turn. The family hopes he'll have access through another research study.
I can't afford $4.2 million or $3.2 million, the same as I can't afford $420,000, the same as I can't afford $32 million. It's just a number to me. I see what it's done for our son, and I want every child and every person affected by it to have access to it.
Mason's made progress.
You can bounce on my fingers. Oh, look at that. Oh.
He practices on hopping and he can get a good inch off the ground.
And he's faster than ever before.
He walks silly up the stairs, but he can walk normally up the stair like 1 foot at a time.
Hey, give me toys.
Which is not usually something kids with Duchenne do. They usually are 1 foot and then they bring the other foot to that step, and then 1 foot and bring the other foot to that step.
The treatment is not a cure. Instead, doctors hope it will stop further damage to the body. The Flessner boys will help lead the way.
Our boys are like the pioneers of this gene therapy, I feel like. I mean, if we can kick him to walking for another 5 to 10 years, at least we don't have to explain to a 12-year-old why he isn't walking anymore. I'd rather explain that to an 18, 20-year-old who can understand. But that could be our win, that could be our cure, is getting them to walk across the stage for like high school graduation, maybe even to walking like down the aisle if they're getting married. But that could be our cure.
The single-dose Duchenne gene replacement drug Mason received is now covered by public and private insurance. And there are 2 additional gene therapies currently in development. So there's even more hope. Back to you.